I try to tell people that all the time. Big 12 is not just an offensive league. It has great offenses in it, but the defense is a good part of the conference. So I try to tell people all the time how, there's times where you may see an offense put up 50 points on defense, but at the same time, that offense is really good, and our defense might not have a good enough game that game. But at the same time, like I try to tell people all the time, the Big 12 got defense too. So. Right. I mean, because the offensive players in the Big 12 are they're ballers. So, but like I think the defensive side of the ball too is dogs too. But it's just the offense. It's fast paced. There's tempo. So like it's kind of a lot more offense in the game than rather defense. I have a few experiences. I went with a camp with Letty. Down in Grafton, West Virginia, for a camp for kids. We went down there and had a little autograph, stuff like that. But I'm trying to take it slow. I don't want to rush it because I feel like a lot of players are rushing it, and it's taking them off the main goal. And I don't want that happening to me. And I get too caught up in the NIL rather than focusing on my football. So. Oh, for sure. There's definitely a lot of people approaching me, but at the same time, like I try to tell them, like I'm gonna be patient. I'll let you know, or I'm very interested. But like right now, I'm focusing on like football mostly. I did hear about the playoff extending. Is that happening for sure, or just talk about it? I like the idea. Same time, like it's kind of like 50-50 for me. Like I like it. At the same time, I don't. 4 to 12, it's whatever to me. If it is 12 and we have a chance to be in it, I'll be a blessing for sure. Yeah. For sure. The new facility that we built, it did cost a lot of money. And I enjoy it so far. My first 3 years, my first 2 years, there was no really changes. And then my last year, the locker room was done. Some of the players' lounge and like the meeting rooms were getting done, but now it's fully finished. So and it looks really good. Like really, I could tell that they really put hard work into it, and like the workers that are working on it, I appreciate them. I appreciate everybody involved with that because. The best about it is just a new experience, because the old locker room, the old facility was, it was honestly getting wore down, and you see all these other places getting new facilities all the time, and I feel like for our team it was well needed. Yes, for sure, 100%. I feel like Akeem Mesidor is definitely up for the challenge. I tell him all the time. Even my brother tells him still to this day. It's a whole different world in there. It's mano y mano, and he's up for the challenge for sure. And I told him if you have any questions, let me ask me. Ask anybody, ask my brother, ask anybody at staff. But I definitely feel like he's definitely ready for the challenge for sure. That a little bit of that, but at the same time, it's just more of a whole different position. Last year he's kind of an end spot, so now it was less contact at the end spot, but now it's more moving around, upfield, double teams, triple teams, stuff like that. He's definitely taller. My brother, my brother was 6'1", 6'2". Keen's about 6'3", but Keem doesn't weigh as much as my brother. So right now, putting on weight during some workouts is very important for us, for all across the board. And Akeem knows that like it might not come automatic at first. He has to keep working through it because it is a whole different position. The end, nose guard, it's everything's just closer together. So like he knows what to do and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, definitely. And I try to tell him like being an inside guy ain't bad. Like if I get doubled, you have a chance to make play. If you get doubled, I might have a chance, or Taj Austin or DN might have another chance. So like it's up for grabs. Oh, I mean, 100%. And I feel like the teams are definitely going to scheme off me. And I mean, I'm up for the challenge, of course. And I'll just play through it. Whatever happens, I'll play through it 100%. I'm very honored, blessed to be in the conversation. But at the same time, I have to go show them that I'm deserving of that award. Just dominate, be the best defensive lineman in the country, best interior. My favorite, dang, there's a lot. I mean, I say my favorite was probably it was my sophomore year. I'll say that. It was against NC State. It wasn't nobody in the conference. NC State. It was my second sack of the game. I had a good clean hit on the QB. It was wide open, and it was clean for sure. Right. It's definitely different playing without my brother because I've been playing with him my whole life. I've been around him. We live with each other throughout college, but it's okay though. So like, there's the next level, and I'm trying to get there too. So I know what I gotta do. Darius knows what I have to do, and I can't get too caught up into it, or I wouldn't play my game. So I kind of have to play my game and stay focused on the bigger goal. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like it's. I mean, like I already know what we're going to do when to play. Like it's say like, certain plays where we have to communicate. There's a lot of plays where we didn't even communicate because like we already knew what to do and how to run a certain play. I feel like we're continuing to grow. I mean, even though we lost, even though we did lose my brother and Tony, I feel like the guys that are coming in that position are going to step up big and make our team proud and make West Virginia proud. I mean, it changed a little bit, but at the same time, like it was only a few guys, not really like a whole defense that you had to really plug in a whole different new guys. But overall, I think our defense are going to adjust very well and play good for sure. Play well. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Um, no, I feel like I feel like every team has good offensive linemen for sure. Texas, of course, dominant. Oklahoma, really good offensive line, but I can't think of it as like all the like I can't think of it as like I gotta go up against them, because like that puts a mentality in my head like, oh, I'm worried about their size or whatever. No, like they have to go against me also. So I'm excited. My best game of all time. Hmm. I don't know what my best game. I mean, I say against Baylor was one of my best games. That was back in 2019. A really good game. I had 2 sacks, four tackles. That's one of my best games. But I really don't have like a specific like best game because like they're all kind of just like evenly out or like they're all just like. I know we have guys like Jalen Thornton, Jordan Jefferson, Linnell Carr, Torres Simmons, um, Sean Martin. We have Russell Heyman. He's a freshman, incoming freshman. He's a big dude, 6'4". Mostly, yeah, all of them. Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel like of course, like Taj Austin, he was hurt for 2 seasons. He tore his ACL, and then had Achilles last season. And I feel like he's definitely growing, getting way better than because after injuries like that, it's kind of hard to bounce back. And he's doing a great job of bouncing back, take care of his body, and trying to be that dude on our defense too. Uh, what motivated me? Definitely probably my dad. My dad was a big part. I didn't really play football. Like when I was young, my first sport was actually soccer, man. Really, first sport was soccer, and then I went to the football field, and then the coach was asking me if I ever want to play football. I said, yeah, why not? And then I started watching with my dad, stuff like that, and my brother. So, as the stuff I've seen, he's obviously a good player. He's dual threat. He can run, pass, make throws off balance, stuff like that. And I mean, I'm excited to play. You know what I mean? I haven't played him last year. He's a good player. I have all respect for Ohio, Oklahoma and Coach Riley, stuff like that, for sure. I mean, I try to tell people it all the time. I'm like, I feel like Big 12 got good defenders. It just like the offenses are so explosive that it takes away from like the defense. And even for our defense last year was top 5 in the country, top 3, and I feel like that we weren't notarized more. Like I feel like we should have been more like in the conversation and for defense. But I mean, I don't know why. I understand why, because you have good offensive players. Iowa State, Oklahoma, Texas, they all got offensive good players. But at the same time, like it's a question that we all wonder. Um, like on the day, draft day, we're sitting there, we're all excited. Had that tense build up, and I feel like he definitely should have been drafted. First team All Big 12 twice, defensive lineman of the year, consensus All American. I mean, I feel like his size, like he was 6', 6'1", and everybody else 6'4", 6'5". But like Darius is just excited for the opportunity. Like Darius didn't care if he got drafted or not. Darius wants that opportunity, and he got it. So he's gonna put his foot through the door. No, I mean, I don't think Darius had any regrets. Like he told me, like either way, like what else can I do? What else could he have done? I feel like Darius was the best D lineman in the country, nose guard anyways. So. Oh yeah, I'm definitely confident in our secondary. I feel like they work every day. In our summer workouts, I can see the grind, I can see the competition, the hard work they're doing, and I definitely think they're definitely going to be one of the best for sure. Important lesson, man. I don't know. Uh, I mean, I learn a lot. I learn stuff every day, honestly, from him. But like, it's kind of just being patient. Sometimes it's kind of like the key to everything. Just being patient, understanding your role, understand how you play, understand what you like. Just being able to be the best player you can be. Really. I do feel like it's more of like a focus standpoint. I feel like there's like really there's maybe a couple plays every game that I won't say determined the game, but made a big outcome in that game. And without those mistakes, we don't know the outcome. It could have been we would have won, or they would have won, but at the same time, we got to get over that hump. I feel like we definitely have a chance to beat win a lot of games this year, and I do feel that way. I mean, our slogan is trust the climb, and trust the climb is really just trusting the process on a upfield slope. I mean, because like being the best, it's going to take a lot of grind, a lot of ups and downs, but you got to trust that climb. I definitely feel like it's definitely we're definitely going up because now we have a whole off season and all these young guys are getting the reps that they need, all the strength and conditioning that they need to be successful at this level, and I feel like that is definitely working. How to be a man, how to be the right man, how to be a good football player. He's taught us a lot how to be, a man on and off the field, especially off the field, because football isn't forever. And doing good in school, or write down notes in meeting rooms and stuff like that. I'm here and there. I mean, I don't know a lot about it. I know enough about it to like start doing whatever, but it's not to the point. I'm trying to take it slow because I feel like a lot of guys are trying to rush, and it's getting them off their game and off the main focus. Football. Football is the main focus and the next level. I didn't feel like the NIL is definitely just a great opportunity for us to make money off of us, and are you able to repeat that question? Like, look. Oh, I mean, for sure. There's a lot of companies, stuff like that, that want the opportunity to work with players and have them be the face of their brand or their company, stuff like that. So I definitely feel like it's definitely going to grow for sure. Scotty Young, his mentality. His mentality is like he's one of the first person in there, last person to leave. His mentality is like go, it's all go. I mean, there's a lot of guys on defense that I would say like that, but like that's really one of the guys that I really noticed, Scotty Young. I mean, he's a great leader. He takes full control of the offense, but especially when I'm on the opposite side, during the scrimmage stuff like that, I can definitely tell that he's taking control of his offense and making sure everybody's in the right places. I think that I mean, I'm kind of thankful for the opportunity for to be in that role of like a leader, because I mean, growing up, Darius has always been like the leader first in a situation because he's just older. But for me, like now being in that role, it's teaching me how to be the correct leader, how to lead people. So and plus seeing him lead us, it taught me things. So I love it. I'm our D line's ready to work. And ready to play. And we're just excited to just be a part of it. No, no, I love pressure. I mean, pressure makes diamonds. So, I mean, people still confuse me, especially in Morgantown when Darius is gone. People are like, "Are you Darius?" I'm like, Darius is in Vegas." Like, I'm, but I mean, his our whole life has been like that. People think I'm Darius. He's Dante, so it's normal. Nah, I mean, he's definitely had the NFL talk with me, but like it hasn't got too deep because definitely had a conversation with Darius, but with me, it's kind of like he's easing his way. You know, he's definitely just work hard, really like just be the most dominant player out there, and I'll get my opportunity and I'll get my name called if I just go out there and dominate. Oh, definitely. Like I mean, he shares stories. How meetings are and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm learning every day from him. Like we talk to each other every day about what went on in practice, what y'all do, and stuff like that. And he tells me, and like I'm learning stuff every day from him. It's just the little things. It's really just like every game you see, watching film. It's like little bit things that could determine a big outcome in the game. Like a block, a gap assignment, or just not running the play right. It's just little things here and there that we can fix that can help us beat whoever. I just gotta go out there and just play my game. I mean, that's kind of like the main focus of me right now is just be the most dominant player out there, cause havoc, really, and then I hope and then I hope I'll get that award. No, I mean, I have full respect for Coach Riley, and they're a very good team. They're just. I mean, they've always been that. They've always been a good team. So, like, really, it's all about for us. What we got to do is just be dominant, and every play has to be 100%. Because any time Oklahoma can score, they have the power, they have good offense, good defense. So, our job would be is just be like on top of our game, staying focused, stuff like that. I just gotta get there quicker. No, really. I mean, I like really because like if you ain't back there, then he has a chance to make a big play. So my main goal is to get back there faster. Oh, great coach. I love him to death. Like he's obviously new to the program, so there's a lot of stuff that he needs to get to know and stuff like that. But overall, he's a great coach. Like he exactly knows what he's doing. He's teaching me a lot of my pass rush moves, right plays, drills wise. Like he works us to death, and makes sure we in shape and stuff like that. Oh God, I mean, I feel like Coach Leslie's older, so he has more experience. More experience in being a defense, being a coach. Period. So I feel like right now it'd be Coach Leslie for sure. Yeah. Right. Oh, definitely. Like he definitely has new ideas and new like drills that we do that helps us with like our pass rush or our run stop. But also Coach Leslie is also in there in the mix, like also teaching us too. So it's a little bit of both of knowledge. I'm sorry. I shoot. It definitely changed a lot. Like now, he wants to be a player-led team, meaning like we want like the players to be in control of practices, be in control of like our edge work. Edge work is like after a workout we do extra work, extra bag drills, extra hand placements, stuff like that. So like he's definitely wants us to be a more player-led team rather than a coach-led team, because a player-led team is stronger than a coach-led team. So. Yo, definitely, because for me, like it definitely helped me be a better leader. Because I've always been a leader, but there's always been older guys that always really had been that leader spot. So now, like actually being a leader he's definitely taught me a lot how to be a leader, stuff like that. I'm able to move around, get upfield, and be active. Really, because like if you're holding blocks, it's like kind of not showing your real talent. So like just being able to get upfield, and make plays. Really, my favorite addition is probably the players' lounge, or the locker room for sure, or just the hallways in general. Like the hallways in general are just so like it's completely different than what it was. Like it ain't just one straight line going through. Y'all know it's like that now it's like you got different meeting rooms, stuff like that. But I love it. It was definitely well needed, and I'm excited to happen. My favorite combination. I like all white, of course. I like all blue. But like if it was a mix, I would put. I think it's blue, white, or something. Yeah, blue, white. Probably the mantra, like, cause like that's before the game, so like that's kind of like my main like. I remember that more than any other like ritual or whatever I do. But definitely the mantra. Just seeing all the fans exciting to me, and I'm excited it's back. Wait, is it back? It's back, right? Okay, I'm glad it's back. Yeah. Dominant. Like just be around the ball, be active. Like just read the keys, study film, and stuff like that. And I feel like if we do that, we have a big chance. I definitely like the idea. It's football. I could play. I've been playing my whole life, so it's kind of like. Even though it would be different on our bodies if we added 3, 4 more games, because we're not used to that. But at the same time, in the NFL, they have 17, 18 weeks, so like eventually we will have to get used to that. But either way, I like it. I'm kind of up and down, so. Definitely after the game. It just depends on like how much I played or stuff like that. But it's definitely I definitely feel it like the day after, because like the day of is kind of just like, oh, I'm tired, I'm wore out. But the day of you feel all that pain and soreness, stuff like that. Oh yeah, we're done.